It's don't want to show too much. Yo, yo, yo. What's goody, y'all? How's everybody doing? Yeah, man, I kind of gotta keep pressing on their ass. I was just speaking, man. You know me, bro. Come on, bro. I'm talking about my OGs. My OGs know how I roll. They know how I get out. But yeah, man, I'm just over here. We gotta set an example. You know, you gotta set an example of persistence and consistency. It's okay to get your time to, for yourself, but you still got to get out there and still fulfill the purpose, you know? Because we can't take too much time off it because it's like, what are we down here for my divine beings, you know? We didn't get close, sitting on our hands, letting evil be right under our nose and not take it down. I did not get this far. I don't even want to talk about it. The stuff the stuff I done had a conquer. Yeah, dude. I don't even want to talk about it. But I've beaten demons. I've destroyed monsters. I destroyed foundations. But it didn't come from me sitting on my hands. It came because I kept pressing on their neck, even when times I didn't even want to do it, bro. Even when times I didn't feel at my best, or yeah, I just kept going. So that's the only way you're going to get it where you got to go, bro. Especially on this path, especially if you want the promise to be made on your end. You just got to keep going, bro, and keep being in balance. You know, because I remember, bro. I remember, man. Because there's so many times where a lot of people think that, if you do this behavioral change the habit up, start walking with more integrity, everything just falls into place. Yeah, you're gonna be in alignment, but there's a journey you have to go through with that integrity and with that alignment. Then once you get through that journey, then you're gonna get what's to come after it. But you do gotta walk a fine line on the path, man. And it may take a minute, bro, because I've been on this path for a minute, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I've been on this path for a few years. I can't, yeah, man. To the point where I'm like, if I kept taking breaks, bro, I wouldn't have never got far. It's like, yeah, it's cool to take some time off, but you just got to get back in the gym, bro. You do got to get back in the gym, and I feel like, bro, this is how I feel, bro. That's why I be taking my time on here. I done put in so much work. I feel like, yo, Big Mama, come on, Big Mama. What do I gotta do? But I know how the great mother is. She like, son, this is what got you this far. This is what got you tightened up. So why stop something that got you disciplined and tighten up? It's like, okay, you're winning the fight. Then you just abandon the things that helped you win the fight. I was like, don't do that. Then we're gonna bring you back into a situation to where you gotta bring it back. I'm like, god damn. That's why I'm just making sure I'm doing what I gotta do, and I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do, bro. Because I can't take too many breaks. It's just how the game go, because my energy is something else. It's something else, and I know it's better if I keep doing than to sit on my hands for too long, because you can leave room for error. Not filling up a space with divinity can leave that space open for something that ain't divine to take hold if you're not aware. So just do your best to stay in your divine alignment and be persistent at it, bro. Even when you don't feel like praising Big Mama, praise Big Mama. Even when you don't feel like walking on a line of integrity, walking with that moral compass, walking with that moral code, still do it, bro. Even when you don't feel like producing spiritual content, even making music. If you make music, do it. I ain't been feeling like making music lately, but I'm gonna see something. I just been listening to my boy Val, but it's just things like that. You just got to keep going regardless of how you feel, bro. Because there's been so many times, but I remember. I don't even want to talk about it, bro, because I got a good memory. I can bring something up. I can relive it. Basically, I'm reliving it. That's why I'm like, bro, I'm cool with it, but it's like just to go back on what I had to go through, bro. Oh man, it's tough. Even for somebody that prevailed, I look back, I'm like, dude, how that? That's why I really, I kind of respect it, but I don't dive in too deep. Because even for me, I'm like, bro, it's kind of hard to wrap your head around. But even in those phases, bro, I kept it moving. I kept it pushing. Yeah, you just gotta keep it going, bro. You gotta keep it going. That's basically all you gotta do, bro. Stay in alignment, keep going. Don't get too many bad habits. Don't lose yourself in nothing and to where you are burning yourself out. That's when I learned that if something's not good for me, if I'm burning myself out. It could be water. You could burn yourself out with water because I used to burn myself out with weed, bro. I used to burn myself out with weed, bro. And I'm like, it ain't the weed, it's me. It's how you using it. You're abusing it, bro. You can't blame it on that. Yeah. You're abusing it. Yeah, I was just abusing it, bro. But I learned my lesson though, man. That you can't use things as a crutch. Like you have to be that crutch. You do it because you like doing it, but you don't use it as a crutch. You don't be dependent on it. You be dependent on your own energy. That's the best way to do it. Be dependent on your own energy. Don't be dependent on nothing. Because that thing controls you, bro. At the end of the day, it's like, so I learned that. But just on that path, man, you got to keep it moving even when things ain't, even when you don't see the wheel turning, bro, because that's momentum. You don't stop because you don't see results. No, bro, you keep going because that's the way. That is the way. And it get hard though. I'm not even gonna front. It do get hard. It do get hard because I remember, bro. I had to take this certain path, but it doesn't. Taking this certain path, it comes with pros and cons. Let's just keep it a stack. Go to certain path comes with its pros and cons, but the pros usually outweigh the cons. But to your ego is like the cons outweigh the pros. So you want to revert back to what worked in the past, but it's like you moved on from that, man. This path that you're on now doesn't have any of that. So you kind of got to dig deep a little bit, man. And yeah, the new path that we're on, the path that you've been on, it's just asking us to dig deep a little bit more, bro, because you got to think, man. There's a reason why you got to dig deep. There's other people watching you that got the spark, that 10 for 10, not 9 for 9 percentage chance that they're going to be inspired. No, it's 10 for 10. When you get to a certain point, there's souls out there that's going to see you there. It's going to push them even further. So yeah, you got to dig a little bit more deeper, bro. You do. Because you right there, bro, but you got to pace yourself, but keep going. It's like, yeah, bro, you're 95% up that mountain, bro, but don't just stop. Don't take too long of a break. Keep it going, bro. Keep it going. Just like, for sure, just like with this channel, bro, that's why I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I took a minute for the great mother a little bit, but then it got to a point where I got to get back on my channel, bro, because this channel helped me stay in alignment, man. I'm not gonna lie about it. The spiritual downloads that I always get keeps me in alignment, bro. Keeps the cobwebs off me, man. Keeps the ball rolling. Keeps the wheels churning. Keeps the wheels turning. Why would I stop that? And then you know what I'm saying? No. I'm gonna take my time, bro. I'm not gonna just overburn myself because I used to pop on here a lot, but I learned my lesson. What's good with you? Hey, Isaac Williams, you got baptized the other day, didn't you? Hope that went well, bro. Hit that like button for me, bro. Much love, man. I know you, bro. You be popping in here sometimes. You said you got baptized not too long ago. Just hoping that went well for you. But yeah, man. I'm talking about, bro, you got a promise. You have a promise that only can be made. Oh, that's what's up. If you walk this path with the divine, bro. That's the hard part. It's like you can't get what they're promising anywhere else. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean? You feel me? You can't get to where they're going to take you and where you deserve by taking shortcuts. You know, you kind of have to go through that wilderness phase. You kind of got to go through those levels. You kind of got to go through those devils because that's the promise. They're keeping that promise with you. X, yeah, bro, that's what's up, man. But it all starts with the decision, bro. As long as you're doing your best, brother, you're pretty good, man. Just don't be too hard on yourself, and don't hurt children. You know, straight up, you all right, bro. You just got to keep it moving, man. But yeah, bro, that's the only way to get through. It's like you got to promise that they're keeping, but you got to walk a certain path, and you got orders. You got to follow the orders. You know, and it is a lot. It is a lot. There's a lot to come with it, bro. Because you come on, bro. The path that you walking, you knew that wasn't easy, bro. And they're saying to keep going. You're like, bro, what the heck? It's like, do you have enough energy? Do you have enough wherewithal for it? Do you have enough drive? See, sometimes you have to go even when you're not motivated. That's what I realized. There's been plenty of times, bro. I'm on this mug mad. You could tell it'd be in the morning. You could catch me. I'm like, bro, I'll be on this mug in the morning mad as hell, bro. Because it's in the morning and stuff. Because I don't want, first thing I do, I got to get on camera in the morning, bro. No, that is not me. If it was up to me, bro, it'd be a different time where I'm more winded down. But there's been plenty of times where, bro, I would have to go out of my comfort zone to go fulfill something, even if it didn't make sense. Even if I had to take down the enemy. I'm like, bro, I don't want to go in here. I remember they sent me on a mission, bro, at that Motel 6, bro. I'll never forget it. It looked like I needed it, but no, I didn't need that. The divine needed me there because I'm a survivalist back then. I'm like, bro, I could have just do what I do. But I had to go in there, bro. Even though I didn't want to. Even though, like, if I seen what was to come on paper, I probably would have avoided that place, but I'm kind of glad I didn't know what that place was and what I was getting myself into. You know, because the divine kind of have to put you in darkness and for you to walk your path with trust. Because if you see things on your path and what you got to face, you're not going to want to do it. You're not going to want to do it. You're going to try to take the path of least resistance. Like, yo, let me go get me a job, bro. You telling me I'm gonna lose everything. I'm not gonna have nothing, and I gotta fight evil. Yeah, let me go get a job. If I would have, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So sometimes you gotta just go in it blind, bro. Sometimes you gotta go in it blind because they don't want you self-sabotaging, thinking you're not strong, thinking you're not capable enough of fulfilling a purpose. And especially how big your purpose is. Hey, you can know bits and pieces of it, but some of y'all got big purposes, bro. Like, you want to be a global name. So if you would have known the type of impact you're going to have and the type of reach, you might self-sabotage. So a lot of that stuff you can't know, but you got to know your worth and know your value first and foremost. You ain't got to know the ins and outs of what you're here to do, because it may be too big for your ego at this point. So you really got to just, you know, melt that ego and walk with purpose. Because when purpose walks up, no matter how big it is, you're still going to step towards it and fulfill it. If your ego's involved, oh my God, that looks too big. Oh my God, what are they going to think? Oh my God, am I even able to do it? So you really got to melt that ego when you're fulfilling your purpose, because there's going to be times when you can't lean on your own understanding. True that. That's the key. Yeah, bro. You got to believe. You got to believe in yourself. That's what will help me to believe, is all the things that I've been through and I persevered. I'm like, dude, they threw me in the woods with no help. I had no help. The only help I had was literally great mother, bro. When they threw me in that Motel 6, I had nobody. I was literally around drugs, CIA, Masons, some cartel members, drug addicts. You name it, I'm around. But for some reason, I got through that, and it was a plan there to take me out. It was a plan, but it didn't work. And they were going out strong. They were pulling out all the stops, poison in my hair, bro, poison in my food. They stole my identity. Smear campaign. Look, they sent so many gunmen at me, and I'm still here today. Wasn't scared. I was ready. I'm like, "Bat, bring it." I'm like, "Bring it, bro. Bring it, bro." You know what I'm saying? That's what scared them. I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'm lit. I like war." When it comes to the divine, and for me to fight, I love war because it's like, yo, you're not finna beat us. If it's good versus evil, I love those fights. I show you how powerful the light is in terms of integrity and doing things the right way. Yeah, I love those type of fights. So you throw me in that, bro, I'll do that all day. You feel me? You already know. 14. I think you're trying to put a verse, bro. I don't know what that means, Isaac. But yeah, man, they threw me in there, but I already knew. But in the beginning, in a little bit, I kind of knew the task at hand. I think after a month or so being in that place, then I knew what the task was. I'm like, oh, I'm here to free the people that pass on the lane, and I'm here to break this system down, and that's what we did. But if I would have known all the ins and outs, oh, my identity would be stolen. Oh, they're gonna try to poison you. Oh, they're gonna put cameras in your room. I'm like, oh, they're gonna try to frame you. I'm like, look, I'm like, oh no, no, no. Look. Oh, I'm good. I pass, big homie. So that's why you really can't see too much far ahead because you may self sabotage. If you would know what they got in store for you, you may think it's too big. So yeah, bro, that's why you always got to be worthy. You always got to believe in yourself. So when the divine do show you, you know they're not capping. You know they mean it because they see you for who you are and they want you to see you for who you really are. And if you see you for who you really are, you have all the confidence in the world to get anything done. No matter what they throw in your path, you know you can get it done, bro. Because trust me, they threw me any and everything. Now I'm okay. Quintessence. You right about that. I'm gonna look that word up at the end of the day because I forgot what that word meant. I kind of like feel it, but I forgot how to use that in the layman's terms. But yeah, man, they gave me the confidence that I need to like get some shit done. Now I'm ready, like, cause I've done it before and I've been doing it. Now I'm ready. Now I'm ready. Like if I know that, like I've been on the path. Now I get it. I'm like, no, I gotta do it a certain type of way. So nobody can say they kind of helped me, and I can't be leached on from the system and from any parasites. So I understand I have to walk the path with less involvement from the outside world, unless it's a divine or somebody that the divine sent, because everything else has strings attached, has clauses, has, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really genuine. It ain't really true. That's why you got to work a certain type of way with the divine and just allow the divine to bless you. And then for the ones that encounter you on your path that they sin, let that be your reservoir. Let that be the deposit. Because like I know how I get. Times are tough, and they got you working a certain path. You kind of want to go make it easy for yourself, but sometimes, bro, the easy way is not the way. Sometimes, bro. Like I've been doing this path for a minute, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, the hard way was the only way. I took the hard way. I'm not gonna lie. It was the divine way, but I took the hard way, bro. You want me to lie to you, nigga? Fuck no. I get it though. I get it. I get it. More power, more responsibility. You got a lot of light. You're a big target. I get it. I just couldn't do a certain things a certain way. So I understand. some of us just got to walk a path a certain way, and it may be a little bit more stricter than others, bro. But that don't mean you're better than them. That just means you are aligned. Our alignments are all different, you know. And that's what used to get my head messed up, bro. I'm like, why can they do that and I can't? You know that I used to get peed off. I'm like, bro, because yeah, bro. It's like, come on, man. Y'all gonna let them do that, but I can't do that. Like, I used to pee me off, bro, but I gotta think I'm different. I'm not the same like them people, you know. Because I remember I used to work. I love working, bro, but I can't work a 9 to 5, man. They won't let me. Plus, the amount of demonic jobs out here, and then for the simple fact that if you are a true light being, you're truly high vibrational, you're truly impactful, dude. You go to a place, let's say the devil's not there. You get there, the devil's gonna show up. That's how powerful you are. Next thing you know, the devil starts to show up. Next thing you know, there's problems. Let's say before you came, there was no problems. Now that you're there, now that your light's shining in that particular area, now they're bringing problems. Now they're trying to stress you out. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it would be for some of us, bro. That's why it's like, yeah, I gotta walk that path of staying out that system, because that system be trying to siphon you, bro. That system will try to siphon you and drain you. That don't mean you can't make your own money. No, go make your own money. That don't mean you can't take an odd job, but there's just certain things you can't do. Like, oh, let me go work at McDonald's. Oh, let me go work at Best Buy. Let me go work at Kroger. Oh, no. I ain't gonna do that, bro. You ain't finna catch me out here doing that. You ain't finna catch me out here draining myself for them people. I've already did that, got the t-shirt, seen where that was leading me. That was leading me on burnout. Like, yeah, you can't reach your full potential fulfilling other people's responsibilities in that way. You can't, because you're always leaving too much space. You're not having too much attention to yourself. You're giving 90% of your attention to the job, is taking all your attention away. I don't care how much money they're giving you, bro. Yeah, straight up, bro. Because I've had it all, bro. I had the good job. I had it, but it was stressful, bro. Don't get me wrong. There were some jobs I actually had that were beautiful, but I messed it up. It was either my mouth, you know what I mean? There was a few jobs that I had, bro, that I'm like, damn, why did I mess that up? But everything happened for a reason. But for the most part, dude, all those jobs were demonic. But I'll keep it a stack. I think 3 jobs out of all the jobs I had were actually pretty good jobs, bro. I really didn't have a problem with them, to tell you the truth. One job, I wrote it out. I've been doing that since I was a kid. I just stopped doing it. The other job, I used to work at a factory in Morton. Dude, I used to get like $800, $1,000. It was like 800 a week, bro. Bro, what'd you say, bro? I'm trying to hear what you said. Me too. But it's like they want to set, they told you so. They want to say, they told you so. No, I feel you on that. I'm trying to see what you mean. But yeah, man. There was a few of them. I'm like, bro, them jobs wasn't bad. But it was just some problems that I had that I let things get to me, bro. And I learned that. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to let nothing get to me. But still, for the most part, those jobs wasted my time and this, that, and the third. Right. No, I feel you, bro. That's why it's like, right now, it's like you got to use your energy to rise. Don't use your energy to get no establishment rich. Even if they pay you pennies, bro. Trust me, they're making more money off of not what you're just doing, but off your energy as it is. you are providing a battery for that job, bro. That's why you're less creative. That's why you're less ambitious, because you're giving them your prime energy. You're giving them your prime time hours, bro. Shout out to Coach V, because Coach V used to talk about it. She said there's a reason why jobs, they be wanting high vibrational people there, because, bro, you're going to drain yourself for these people. Right. Exactly. Unless it's a purpose behind it. And don't get me wrong, get your shmoney. But how they setting it up, they're making it very chaotic in these joints to get your money. So it's not even worth it. It's like as soon as you get in there, then they on games. Now, I'm not gonna lie, you could find a good job out here, bro, but it's a dime in a dozen. It's a dime in a dozen, bro. Trust me, I've been around, bro. I've been around, bro. I'm like, yo, this shit is demonic. It was demonic, bro. Like, dude, I do miss it. Now I miss having everything. I miss what it brought. I do. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Yeah, it definitely do. Definitely do, bro. Yeah, it make you less ambitious because you standing still. Like, yeah, we ain't supposed to just be standing still for nobody. It's like when you get a job, bro. It's like you just give up on yourself. You're not really living through your purpose. You're just giving up on yourself. You feel me? That's what I learned. It's like, yeah, bro. I remember working at Goodwill, bro. I would not be able to make music. I would be drained. I'm pretty sure sometimes I get off, I'll be able to make music, but sometimes I couldn't because of all my energy I'm giving it to them, and I just crash out when when I come home. It was just a mess, man. It was a mess. I do miss what it came with, boy, because I used to get that money at the end of the day. But you know, it is what it is. Like, I can't look at it too much because this path has kept me peace, my sanity. I've been elevating, and I haven't been getting siphoned on. I really can't take that out. I can't replace that for that garbage. And I actually got what I really wanted without doing that stuff. Like, I got peace. No, the divine take care of me. You feel me? Yeah, they make sure I'm good, bro. Yeah. If I really need it, they'll come through for your boy. They'll come through for your boy. That's why I don't be tripping, bro. That's why you ain't gonna hear me asking. I mean, I might ask my subscribers or something, but you got people out here like begging or something. Like, yeah, bro, I'm not gonna be begging on nobody for nothing. And I'm a divine being. Like, you got me messed up. And I be putting in that work. No. I'll be resourceful. I'll go without. And I'll be expecting, knowing that all of my needs will be taken care of, no matter how long it takes. I know I'm taken care of from the divine because I'm walking the path. So I don't be tripping. It's like, yeah, they just be seeing like what will you put up with? What will you put up with? Even if you don't have it, what are you gonna put up with? Are you gonna still put up with things that that's less than you? Are you gonna still put up with that just to get by? And you know what I mean? They just see it. They're just testing you, bro. They're testing you. Yeah, straight up. That's why you want to pass your test out here, bro, and keep going, bro. I don't care. You don't need to have a job or to be on your path. But if you do got one, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. But I'm just saying, you ain't gotta be in the matrix, bro. You ain't gotta, you know what I mean? You ain't gotta make a whole bunch of money to be valued by the divine, bro. There's a whole bunch of people that's making money out here that don't have no divine favor. You already know, great mother. You already know. He said, great mother. I like how he talk. I'm like, do I know you, bro? You talking about the great mother? Everybody know about the great mother over here. There you go, right, nephew. Look, nephew, what's all we talk about? It's all good. Yeah, I'm just messing around. But yeah, man, straight up. Just because you got these billionaires out here, these people ain't got no divine favor, bro. These people, He said, "What's up?" For. But yeah, these people, yeah, bro. Just because you feel like, because some people do feel like that they gotta be a law-abiding citizen, they gotta get in the system to feel like they're a part of something. They got purpose. They gotta go get a job. Then you drain yourself. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. On you, spiritual businesses will flourish. Because that's the intangibles. Because you're bringing that divine energy to commerce. So those are the things that's going to be sought out, like plumbing jobs, electrician jobs, confirmation with no jumper popping up. Plumbing jobs, electrician jobs, those things are always going to be, put out there for people. And then the spiritual jobs, like yeah, if you're plumbing, bro, and you love that job and you are balanced, I wouldn't even say stop doing that. I'm like, no, 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 like finagle the system, finagle the system. But if you're getting drained and you feel like you're not happy there, and you feel like you're being drained, I don't know, bro, you gotta leave because I'm pretty sure there's some jobs out here that are easy. That's like working at a dispensary, bro, with a whole bunch of potheads, and your boss is a pothead and he's cool and he's giving you free weed. Okay, at that point, you see me? At that point, it ain't bad, and you're like part time, and it's kind of easy, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Something like, oh, it ain't taking too much of your light away from you. You still got a lot of energy towards yourself. Don't just throw that away. No, you milk that until it ain't there no more. Straight up. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, that electrician money. Yeah, especially if you like your job and they're not draining you, bro. Yeah, go do it. But you just got to be real cautious when you have that light because we're not regular people. We're not regular people, bro. We're not regular people, bro. We're not. There's some regular people that can do that, make a whole bunch of money. But as soon as we get in the field, that line of work, oh, that's you feel me? That's there's problems, and that's you feel me? It's that light, baby. It's that light. That's why you gotta be careful being who you are, bro. You gotta be careful out here and don't just give yourself away like that. You really don't. It ain't even worth the money, bro. It ain't even worth the money. Hell yeah, bro. Sam. That's what's up. As long as y'all cool with each other, you feel me? But yeah, bro, you just want to stay in alignment and don't do anything out of comfort. Stay in alignment, bro, because things will get uncomfortable. But you're in alignment. You're going with the unknown. You're not trying to force, you're not trying to force comfort. Whenever you try to force comfort, you kind of don't grow. Because that's like a caterpillar. Oh, it's comfortable. It's comfortable just rolling around eating grass and stuff, just like the larvae of the ladybug. Oh, it's comfortable just eating larvae and stuff. No, you gotta get a little uncomfortable. It has to transform to the ladybug. It has to transform to the butterfly. So things will get uncomfortable, bro. Things will get uncomfortable. But that doesn't mean that path is not for you. But that just means you gotta grow. Because I remember there were times where, dude, they were hard as heck. But I would get through those times. I don't feel me getting stronger. Like, no, I could feel it. I could feel the ascension just by me getting through it. And that's why I'm like, oh, okay, bet I'll just wake up. Because it was a hard day. It was a hard night. I'm like, whatever, it was a hard battle. But I would get through it. I'm like, you feel me? So it was uncomfortable, but I still grew from it. I still rose from it. You feel me? So yeah, sometimes the path is uncomfortable, but you still gotta persevere. Hell yeah, bro. Gotta learn something out here, man. Straight up. But yeah, man, you just gotta keep going, bro. And don't even look for it. Don't even look for it. Be surprised by the divine. Because the divine got a whole bunch of stuff for you, bro, sister. Just keep going, especially if you've been on your path for a grip, bro. Just stay in alignment, bro. Moderation is key. Moderation is key. Balance is key. We're not telling you to just be a square. No, have balance. Because even that, some of the most strongest and the most devoted people that came from the Great Mother, just people before us, they weren't saints in terms of I don't do no wrong and oh, I'm gonna hold the door. No, we are who we are, but we're balanced. So you just stay in your alignment. It's okay to have a drink here and there, but don't lose yourself to where that's all you're doing. Same with the smoke. It's okay you smoke, or it's okay to go hang out with some people that, as long as they're not no frenemies, it's okay to do your thing as long as you're not always doing that to where you're taking too much time into that and not focusing on your purpose. You feel me? You feel me? Well, you will know when it start taking time out of your purpose. You start to have brain fog in whatever you're doing, bro. Yeah, straight up. Yes, sir. Yeah, you just start to have brain fog. It's like, you're not doing it right. That brain fog is a sign like you're not doing something right, bro. That thing you're doing is not producing fruit. It's not renewing you within your being. So that's just the tall tale sign that path ain't for you. Yeah, straight up. You just gotta, do things in alignment. Like, we're not saying that don't do that. But if it's taking too much time for you to be on your path and for you to be yourself and for you to find yourself, then it's not for you. It's not for you. Straight up. Just like that job. I'm like, bro, I don't have no time for myself, but what end up getting you is you got bills to pay. You got bills to pay. You feel like you can't leave it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how they get you. They get you by, you got all these, got a crib, you got bills to pay. Now, next thing you know, you feel like you can't leave. Now they're treating you any type of way because you feel like you need them. But they need you. Yeah. But yeah, man, keep going on your path. Some people are real closer than they think. Bro. Just persistence, consistency, and balance. Just stay balanced out here, bro. You just gotta stay balanced out here, bro. That's the key. Balance, alignment, and keep going, bro. Keep pushing. Keep that momentum going, bro. That's why I'm back on here, bro. Cause it's like da. I gotta get the cobwebs off my channel, folks. Look, I gotta get the cobwebs off my channel. You feel me? I gotta. Well, we here though. Look, we here though. You feel me? We in this bitch. Cherish my brother. Always dropped. Always dripped up. Yeah. Don't tell me, yo. I hope you ain't somebody I know. I don't think you somebody I know, because some people be hiding. I don't know them in real life. I don't think you one of them people. I don't know. Because I have people, you feel me? I'm not trying to say anything bad. Because I know my brother lingering. Look. I know my brother out here lingering. You know how, yeah. He said, you know me, bro. Bro, who are you, bro? Did we grow up or... You dig? No, I probably know you spiritually, but just be real, bro. Do I know you in real life? Like, do you know me in real life, bro? Like, I don't know if anybody gonna tell me that's watching me on the low, because I do got people out here. Oh, you from Canada? Oh, shout out to you, bro. Hell yeah, man. Shout out to Canada. All right, bet. No, you know me spiritually, though. Hey, shout out to my Canadians, though, man. I'm telling you, this is a spiritual thing going on in Canada, man. I swear to God, bro. Shout out to Canada. I always get Canadians over here, bro. I'm not even joking. The people that be interacting, dude, I got so many Canadians that came in here. I count them in my fingers. You feel me? I remember Quisha. I remember Peggy. I remember Shorty. I remember that boxing dude. I remember it was real cold outside. Yeah, man, I got a lot of Canadians out here, man. Shout out to Canada. I'm telling you, boy, it's about five right off a finger. Because I remember my Canadians, bro, because there's an energy going over there. It's like the energy is unthawing, bro. The energy is unthawing in Canada, bro. Because I just got a feeling Canada, there's a lot of things in Canada that they don't want to talk about. And I'm not going to be the one. Yeah, tropical. I feel like that's what Canada gotta be, bro. It's tropical. That's like, you telling me that whole thing is just gonna be cold as hell? I don't know, bro. You gotta think they be messing with the weather everywhere, bro. You know, they mess with the weather everywhere, so. You see me? We don't know if that is really Canada or they just messing with the weather. Really don't know. Because I'm pretty sure there's some places they mess with the weather year round. You feel me? Year round. Like Canada. Like Canada, bro. Because you gotta think. There's some people on this plane that really can't take the heat like that. They're not white people. They're not black people. But there are imposters that just can't take that natural essence of that glow, especially the ley lines in that particular area is real ancient and powerful. Plus you get the sun. That's a lot of energy to contain in a vessel that doesn't support that energy. So they have to make certain places real cold and cloudy for these people to go hide off in. So, yeah, bro, straight up. So yeah, that's why I think a lot of people be hiding. They be hiding in Canada. They'll go hide in Switzerland, stuff like that, them little cold places, because they're numbing the energy heavily out there so these people can go live and survive. But they can't just go to like a South American place and just live on the outskirts. No, the energy will eat them up alive. Certain people just can't go to certain places. Straight up. It ain't got nothing to do with the color. It got a lot to do with, bro, are you even real to begin with? You got a lot of people out here that aren't even real. That's what they say, inorganic beings. You got some black people that aren't even real black people. You got white people that aren't even real white people. You got Mexicans that ain't even real Mexicans. You feel me? He said, I'm trying to go to Tasmania. Yeah, you already know. I mean, go to Tasmania, bro. What's stopping you? I mean, shit, go get your passport and go out there. I know they got a nice forest out there. They got like ancient stuff in the forest, bro. And certain people, when they go out there, I already know it open up. You know, ain't nothing stopping you, bro, as long as you got your passport. Might as well go to Tasmania, bro. Especially when the borders, you know what I'm saying? The borders opened up. Might as well go out there. I got a couple places I'm finna go to, nigga. Fun of them, nigga. Look, as long as you got your passport. He said, I'm gonna get that passport number. You got your passport yet? You got your passport yet? Nigga, I got my shit right here, nigga. The reason why I'm pulling this up, boy, they try to get me, look. They try to get me last time, nigga. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, bro. I got mine a few years ago when I was working at Goodwill. So, Great Mother told me to get my passport before I left. She said, go get your passport. I got to expedite it and everything. It made sense. I got it when I had a job. You know what I mean? And I got to expedite it so there was no issues that could arise for me getting it. I didn't have to wait a long time. I only had to wait a few weeks. Yeah, bro, definitely need yours, bro, because some of us gotta leave, bro, because our energy will be more blessed in different areas. Like, yeah, bro, our energies will be more blessed. That's why the divine is calling us to go to different places and stuff, bro. Like, trust me. That's why the cartography chart, the reason why cartography charts are a thing is because we move around. Our ancestors knew where to move to the right places before there was astrocartography anyway. Astrocartography, we had that within our being. We knew where to go. You know what I'm saying? We already knew where to go and to navigate. It was in our being. Because ever since I was a kid, there was places that I always wanted to go. I'm talking about, I look at my astrocartography chart, there's lines going in certain places that I always wanted to go. You feel me? I'm like, yo, I always wanted to go there. You telling me you feel me? It's so weird how that works. Hey, we like, yeah. He said, at least you got one, bro. You just gotta get a new one, you know? How old are you, bro? Hell yeah. But it's the black hand too, bro. He said the system has corroded our beings collectively, bro. That's why it's us, bro. Black Illuminati. I feel you on that. But yeah, if y'all know me, bro, I always tell y'all niggas, look, get your passport. Are you 25, bro? Hell yeah. Hey, I'm 27, nigga. 27 clad, nigga. Look. I'm just joking. I'll be fucking around, bro. Look, dark humor, nigga. But yeah, man. Get your passport. Get your passport, nephew. I'm gonna use this bitch soon, though. I'm like, it's such a big deal. They try to figure out where I'm finna go, bro. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta. But yeah, I got my shit, nigga. I almost lost this shit like a month ago, bro. Yeah, bro, you need to go get one, bro, because you don't know what Canada gonna be on, man. You know what I'm saying? There might be a better place to go pre-reset before the shift happens, that you're not gonna be dealing with all the cataclysms of this shift that we're going in, that pole shift, because there's certain places we gotta go to. Don't get me wrong, there's certain places in America, but you gotta look at the surrounding America and America as a whole. You just gotta be prepared to live a certain type of way if you do choose to stay here during the reset, throughout the post shift. I feel you on that. No, I feel you on that. They be on games, bro. They be on games as long as you ain't got no drugs in your pocket. As long as you ain't got no drugs in your pocket, bro. You feel me? Let them. You only got to deal with them 6-7 minutes. Or what you do is don't even deal with that. Don't even deal with that airport. It's best to go drive to a better airport, because who wants to deal with extra problems? That's what I do. That's like me being in Atlanta. If I'm in Atlanta, dude, I'm driving to what's near Atlanta, bro? Tennessee or something. You don't go fly out of Atlanta. You don't go fly out of Atlanta when you know there's already problems and that thing is packed. No, you go to a near airport and then you fly out. Then you're gonna have less problems, bro. Less problems. You don't just fly out because you desperate. No, you fly out to the best, calmest airport. Because you can be a big airport and be calm. Because I've been in O'Hare plenty of times, but O'Hare not that bad. Man, shout out to O'Hare, bro. Out of all facilities, I do like O'Hare. LAX cool. LAX is cool. I like LAX. You know, LAX ain't bad. It's big as fuck. And nigga, yo, big as fuck. I'm flying out there though. I'm not flying from LAX. Cause I already could tell that's gonna be something, bro. But flying in it ain't bad. It's big as hell though. Yeah, they might be. I know Tennessee not that bad. Not like Atlanta, bro. Atlanta is a mess. Nigga, I like Atlanta though. I ain't gonna lie. I like Atlanta, but I'm not flying out of Atlanta, bro. Come on, man. Come on. There's certain places you guys gotta, if you know there's a whole bunch of chaos, to avoid it. Avoid it. Don't ever just go there and try to, go somewhere without no chaos being thrown at you, especially like a place like there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, prepare yourself to leave, and that's gonna be the finishing message, bro. Prepare yourself to leave. It's time to go, bro. If you ain't got your passport, bro, go get your goddamn passport, bro. Shout out to B-Dell, 1014. Shout out to Young Elder. But I gotta say this, bro. Listening to people that's trying to tell you don't get on the airplanes, it's not smart. Don't listen to them people. Listen to those people because those people have a lot of wisdom. But don't take in everything they say, bro. Because you got to think the Great Mother is protecting you, bro. The Great Mother said, do you really think I'm going to let a plane fall down because of you? No. So son, I bring on Handelman. Handelman makes sure your travels are good. Mama Oya too. She'll be like, I'll send one of my children to you to make sure you good, son. Daughter, we're not gonna act like you're not anointed. We're not finna act like you're not anointed. If you're anointed, bro, you can get through anything. Because you're in alignment getting on that plane, because you're getting out of your comfort zone to a new country. Do you really think the Great Mother is going to have that plane fall down on you? No, she's not. That's why you can't just listen to all that. You just can't be listening to all that. And I love B-Dell and I love Young Elder. But it's like, no, but some of us got to leave, bro. Some of us got to get out of here, bro. Some of us got to get out of here. We can't just be, you know what I'm saying? Ifa? Nah, I don't practice Ifa. Don't get me wrong, bro. I know about Mama Oya Oshun, like Papa Leg, but nigga, I'll walk it, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's in me, so I ain't really got to practice it. I respect the traditions and everything, but it's in me, bro. You feel me? I ain't got to go out here and pay nobody to fucking puts a white Obatala fucking robe on, and I ain't got to do all that, bro. It's in me, bro. I could, nigga, I could go summon Papa Legba with a chief of tobacco. You feel me? It's in me, bro. I could go ask Mama Oya to fuck my life up. Not fuck my life up, but you get what I mean. Mama Oya bringing in a tidal wave of change that could be uncomfortable and chaotic, but the change is coming. But it's not always like that. But I can go call upon Mama Oya right now. You feel me? I can call up Oshango right now and go take care of my enemy, Ososhi. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, you already know. You already know. What you mean by that, bro? I'm trying to think with that other word. That's a little Dumar? Sound like a Muslim. You know, we screenshotting shit over here, nephew. Just little words I can, look up and shit like that. Because you learn something new every day. But yeah, bro. Get your passport, though, bro. Get your passports. Get your passport, bro. And get on your astrocartography chart. Maybe pay somebody if you really want to know the ins and outs. Or just ask a question and be guided. That's the best way. And I'm going to give you advice. Okay, you're picking a place to move permanently. You're picking a place to transition your life and to go somewhere else. These are 3 things you need to look up. The weather, the land ownership, and the culture. Culture is important. You want to look up, can you own land? You want to look up the weather, because the weather will let you know a lot. And you got to look at the culture, bro. You got to look at the culture. Because you can deal with the not broke. You can deal with an impoverished country, but not be infiltrated by the enemy. You can live simple and you can own stuff. But let's say you want to go to, oh my God, let me go to Saudi Arabia. Oh my God, let me go to Saudi. Look, oh my God, let me go to Saudi. Oh my God. Nigga, you gonna be watched like a hawk. You can't own nothing. The culture there, I'm not gonna say nothing about my Muslims. I love my Muslims, but the culture they're not right. That's not a traditional place. Saudi Arabia is not traditional because they stole that land. Whenever I see Saudi Arabia in Arabic, them type of people stole stuff from them people. So that's why you can't own nothing, because they stole it. They don't want you to own nothing. So you really gotta look into that. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. But yeah, bro, like some people, like some places, bro, just because it seemed like it's undeveloped, that place may be better for you than another place, bro. That's why I be chilling and I don't try to get in my own way, because they may send me to a gutter. But at least when I'm in that gutter, I got everything that I need. I got my peace. You know, the people respect me. You know what I'm saying? I get along with the people. Man, if I go to Saudi Arabia, bro, I already know that culture clash, bro. Culture clash. We culture clash shit if I go to Saudi Arabia, bro. I can't own land. You got these girls wrapped up. Nah, I'm good, bro. Look, I'm straight. Yeah, you already know. He's saying they treat black people badly over there. I can imagine, bro, because we the original ones, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Them people, a lot of them Arab, a lot of them people ain't real people to begin with, bro. We got imposter races out here, bro. We got imposter bloodlines. They just stole that land and they're just, going off our old traditions, but putting a lot of that crazy stuff in there. Just like the Arabic language is ancient. They didn't make the Arabic language. They stole it. They stole a lot of the traditions, like the Islam. Islam, before their infiltration, was much more divine than what they got it to be. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It's not the same, bro. That's why he's saying you got to look at culture and tradition. That tradition over there in the East, Saudi Arabia, has been infiltrated. Not to say, yeah, for the most part, but just be careful where you go to, bro. Be careful where you go to, bro. Exactly, bro. Arabic is legendary, bro. Don't just think that Arabic is for them, no, bro. If you can learn Arabic, bro, your value goes up, because there's a lot of books that are in Arabic that gives you secrets that, bro, a few of us even know about. And you have the energy and the capability to tap into it, but you can't speak Arabic. You can't speak the words. Like, people can form portals out of their mouth if they knew how to deal with Arabic, bro. You would really start to notice how supernatural you are if you can speak Arabic with that type of neuromelanin you got. I'm just keeping it a stack. I'm not lying to you, bro. That's why Hebrew, there's certain phrases in Hebrew, there's alphabet in the Hebrew, like certain phrases that they took off because there's too much power. There was too much power in their words. That's why they gave us English. You feel me? Because, bro, we alter the reality better when we got the ancient language. We all that shit. You see what I'm saying? You digging deep to express what you mean. So that's gonna cause a greater effect than this easy roll off the tongue language. You know, this is easy roll off the tongue language. Like, come on, don't get me wrong. With intent comes power with repetition. But there's just certain things that's set up in the Arabic language that's already there because it's ancient. It already has that foundation for you to use from. This English language is like, what, 1,000 years old? Not even that. You feel me? So yeah, bro. Yeah. It's not really that old. It's really not. Leviathan tongue. Yeah, bro. Bro, literally, that's a language that was studied and tried to make it better, but I don't know. We were the first. Yeah, yeah, English, I mean, everything's sorcery. But yeah, no, you ain't lying. English is spells and stuff, but it all can be spells, bro. Cause you spelling something out, nigga. I can curse. You feel me? It's all sorcery, bro. Let's just keep it a stack, cause nigga, you can hit a nigga with that Arabic shit, nigga. You will hit him. You can hit him better in Arabic than in English. But English got its perks. If you're direct and you know what type of target you're pointing, the English gets you there, but it's different in Arabic, bro. I'm just being real. It's different. But another thing, just because you may not be able to own land somewhere doesn't mean that place ain't for you. Because sometimes you just gotta go there for the experience and to get the energy from the place. Like don't be afraid to go travel the world. Go travel the world, bro. Because some of our purpose is for us to get out of our comfort zone and meet other people. I haven't been outside yet. I did a lot of research, but I got my passport and we got our passport. So we definitely go step out. But I don't know if I can talk about where I'm at because I'm one of those people that they will go follow me, bro. I mean, I think later on when I left it or, when everything gets established, I can talk about it. But me knowing who I am and knowing I be, you know what I'm saying, knowing what comes with me being me, I got to be careful about what I talk about, where I'm going. Because I know I attract people, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody, you feel me? But I think it's gonna get to a point where I can't hide where I'm at. But until then, I'm gonna keep it a secret, you feel me? Because I know who I am, bro. They may not say it. They try to act like I ain't nobody, but boy, they act like I'm somebody. You feel me? They sure act like I ain't shit, but how they move and they let me know I'm a superstar. Yeah, I just been in America for now, but I'm getting out of here, bro. You got me messed up. I'm getting out of here, man. But I got to get back on learning different languages. Yeah, you already know, bro. Protecting that energy. That's why I'm like, I'm not just popping up anywhere. You feel me? I got to go to a place where they got good weather. Good weather, nice women. Women are conservative. Women aren't like American women. I love my American women because the body. Look. The body. But they mind something else, bro. That's all like, I'll give you a shorty from outside the country. Nigga, quit playing with me, bro. Look, I might slide, bro, because there's a lot of bad. I'm not trying to be nasty, bro, but I heard about Canada. There's a lot of beautiful women in Toronto, nigga. I ain't gonna front, because they're not just Canadians there. They're coming from all different parts of the world. They go to Canada. Canada in the summertime is a hot spot. Yeah, straight up. No, I'm screenshotting it. I can't say if I am or not because they watching me, but you already know I'm tuning in, nephew. Look, I see you, nephew. Yeah, I remember. Dude, I love Canada, bro. I used to be a big fan of the National Basketball League of Canada. They had London Lightning. They had Windsor Express. A lot of people don't know Canada had the Professional Basketball League, the NBLC. It used to be better back then. Now it's merged and it's a mess, bro. But I'm a big fan of Canada. A lot of people wouldn't know that, but there's a lot of things a lot of people don't know about me. But hey, I love Canada. Oh wow. Dude, that's what's up, bro. Shout out to you. Alil, man, you from New York, but you in France, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Windsor Express, you don't know about them? Oh, you do know about them. Windsor Express, you do know them. They coached my gym class in grade school. They was tough. Yeah, bro, they were good. Cornell Johnson or Cornell Brown. Bro, they don't know about Cornell Brown, bro. They don't know about Cornell Brown, bro. Look, I was such a big fan of Windsor Express. Back on 2K12, you can make people. You can put the logo up because the 2K servers were up. Bro, I made the whole Windsor Express team, bro. I made the whole Windsor Express team, bro. I'm a big fan of Canadian basketball. That's why it's like it kind of hurt my heart when they did something to the league. Like I gotta remember what they did because London Lightning used to be the players back then. It used to be Windsor Express and the London Lightning. And I think the Mississauga Lions, they were okay. Well, they were kind of ass. It just depends on what year, right? But yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to Canada. Like I said, I love Canada, bro. It's just to get cold up there. Look, what if you ain't have cold? Yeah, legendary, bro. Legendary. That's why, bro, if I had the new 2K game, I would just make old teams, bro. I couldn't play these new basketball games because I don't want to play with these guys. I don't know them. I will put teams like that, and the older players from the NBA and shit. Like, I'm not finna play that crap. Oh God, bro. Now you make me want to go look up. Now you want to go look up that basketball, bro. I gotta go see what's going on. Yo, I love basketball, bro. That's what's up. But yeah, man, it's time for us to get up on out of here, bro. Because our energy is so much better other places. Now, I will tell you, if you don't know about your astrocartography chart, just write that down and learn how to read your astrocartography chart. I learned how to read mine. And I may need to relearn it because it's been so long since I looked at it. But yeah, look at your astrocartography chart and learn how to read it. Learn how to read it so you know exactly where you need to go. And then, if you don't want to do that, go to the Great Mother and actually come with a sincere question and go to your divine spiritual team and your higher self, and you will get an answer. 10 times out of 10, as long as you're patient and you're receptive, you're going to get an answer. You're going to get an answer. And I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, let's see what the Great Mother wants us to go. Let's see where she wants us to go. You feel me? And let's make those preparations and let's get there. Yeah. I bet you there's more stuff in there, man. I bet. That thing is complex. Oh, God. That's why, yeah. I definitely got to go looking at it a little bit more. I don't really be on my, oh my God, like, some people put too much emphasis on astrology, you know? But I understand it. I respect it. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong, but we're bigger than that, bro. Come on, bro. Quit playing with me, man. We're vast. There's bounds to the astrology chart. But we're more vast than that. How can we be vast and there's bounds to that? How can we let bounds measure our vastness? You don't. You don't. But people do. Like, because I'm a Leo. Let's say I'm a Leo and someone is an Aquarius and astrology says they don't get along and they're limiting that off of that. I was like, bro, what are you doing, bro? You don't even know if we're going to get along, bro. You just throwing that out there, bro. You self-sabotaging that connection. You don't even know if we're going to click or not. Straight up. Yeah, bro. That's why I don't go off of that too much. Don't get me wrong. Some of that stuff made sense. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. But I'm not finna go off of compatibility. That's for sure. I'm not finna go off of, oh, you're this, so you're going to have a hard time with that. You don't know if I'm going to have a hard time with that. That's not acting, you know what I'm saying? You're just trying to throw that on my name. Because there's plenty of people of that same sign. Not all of them got problems with that. You feel me? Yeah, you might have a Leo. He might have a problem with that. But on the Leo thing, they say he don't have a problem with that. Like, come on, man. Can't even make sense. Like, they don't even go for all that. Yeah, bro. So I'm like, man, it has bounds. You don't have bounds. That's what the enemy keep making us. We're here. Then we got this imposter. So they have to put themselves in limits. They have to put a limit on things because they have a cap. We don't have a cap. So they had to dumb us down. They had to take I took the glasses off. They had to take our traditions away. They had to take our language away. They had to take our history away. That's how we got here, bro. We wouldn't be here if we knew everything about ourselves that was left to us. You know that. But they had to dumb us down because they got some dumb people here and they don't want to seem inferior. They don't want to feel inferior. So, you know what I'm saying? They want us all to think the same and do the same thing, bro. But I peeped it. Not everybody got that type of energy. That's why you got to really respect who you are, bro, and love yourself, bro. Because people would, if the Great Mother said this, hey, if you leave this life now, you can have a life like him or her. They'd do it in a heartbeat. You have so many people that want to be you or have a certain type of life like you, bro. Because there's no substance of them. You have people that are lifeless, that see what you're going through, even if it's a little struggle, they would love that rather than what they got. No substance. Yeah, bro. Shout out to the Great Mother, man. Yeah, shout out to my sister, my brother, my ancestors, because without them, we wouldn't be here. That's why you got to respect and love yourself, bro. Love your genetic makeup. Love your genetic makeup, bro. Love who you are, bro. Love your ancestors, bro. Love your history, bro. Because that's why we in this predicament now, bro. They took it all from us, man, but we're getting it back. We're getting it back from a new way. We're not going to get it from their hands. We don't want nothing from their hands. We don't want nothing from the enemy. We're going to get it from another way. Channels from the divine. We're getting it now. Just like how they try to say America, black people wasn't in America. We were on ships, but they heard that from us, but we found out anyway. So we don't need the enemy telling us what we need to know because, you feel me? We're going to find out no matter what. Try to say black people, indigenous beings came from a boat. No, bro, we always been here, man. We've been around the world, man. Hey, we've been everywhere, like they say, dude. Yeah. He said, Big Mummy Pharaoh resurrected. I feel that. You feel what we been out here? Oh, God, bro, you already know. We been out here, bro. We are the Titans, bro. They suck up over remember the Titans. We are the Titans. Come on, man. But yeah, bro, I'm getting an adventure. I'm getting some of y'all are going on an adventure, bro. So prepare yourself, man. Use June to prepare yourself for the summer of next month, bro. Because I'm picking it up. Some things are just gonna take off, bro. As long as you stay in alignment. And as long as you keep going, bro, yeah. It's going to be different real soon, bro. So keep going. Inner Earth, you already know. Keep going, bro, because you're gonna be busy in a good way. You're going to be busy in a great way. You're going to be like, this is a good busy. This is what I want to do. Good busy. You don't going to have to, work for nobody and drain yourself, do something you don't want to do. That's not the type of busy we talking about. This is a good busy. This is a divine busy. Like, I like this type of busy. You feel me? Just be ready, bro. Prepare yourself and be ready. If you ain't got your passport, bro, go get your goddamn passport before they start they're already trying to make it hard. Real ID. Like where we're from in America, they're talking about a real ID. I'm like, what do you mean real ID? What are you talking about? All right, I'll pull up my ID right now. What they mean? This ain't a real ID? Like, you feel me? They're talking about real ID in order to travel. They're already trying to change the rules. Bro, they already trying to change the rules. Yeah, bro, get your passport, bro. Because I'm in America, man. I don't know if they do that in Canada. Look. They talking about this ain't no real ID. Nigga, what you mean? What you mean this ain't no real ID? They already coming up with stuff, bro. Digital ID to try to get everybody tracked. But the physical part, they like, get your passport, though. You ain't got to deal with the real ID. Hey, bro, much love, man. Peace. I'm going to wrap it up, too, in a minute. They say if you get the real ID, you ain't got to, if you get the passport, you ain't got to deal with it. But the passport, it's like $300, 200 something bucks. So it's like you either going to pay more money. Hey, man, appreciate you coming in, bro. Yeah, bro, appreciate you, man. Much love. Don't be a stranger. But yeah, bro, it's like it doesn't make sense. It don't make sense. It's like, I'm glad I got my passport because I'm not getting no real ID, bro. I'm not buying into that. Yeah, you already know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up anyway, bro. I've been on here for a minute, but I'm not getting no goddamn. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that, bro. I got my passport. That's all I need. They're not finna. It's not like they finna stamp my passport to go domestically. Then I'm not finna get it then. I don't know what they talking about. This is trying to make it harder for people, bro. Because they're losing power. But yeah, man, that's about it, man. That's your boy Papa Fisco G. Sacred Truth OG. Shaman Truth. You know? If you want to check the Patreon out, I'm on Patreon, man. Patreon.com/Shaman Truth. I'm going to be on there a little bit more. Shaman Truths with the S at the end. Shaman Truths. Patreon, we're on there. Now, if you want to send a cash donation to your boy, because I can use the donations, shit. I don't need them, but dude, I can use a little bit of extra money. Fuck as they say it. Like, I don't be out here holding signs, begging people. But you feel me? I get it out the mud. I'm a mud baby. So if you want to help a mud baby out to get clean, yo, hit the Cash App at $EG Fisker 1. That is all lowercase. And the spelling for it is EJJIFISKER 1. EG Fisker 1. All lowercase with the 1 at the end. That's it. Now, I'm going to play a little bit of this song and then we're going to roll out.